the Overplayer back, and today I wanted to give you guys a quick little guide to the crossbow gold. Now, I will admit, first of all, I don't have the crossbow gold yet, but the challenges are extremely easy and similar to all of the sniper challenges, plus a couple other challenges that you guys shouldn't have any problems with. I'm also going to go over some stats about it, how to unlock it, and a lot of other stuff like that. And I'm going to try to give it to you as fast as possible, so that way you're not watching me for 20 minutes. So, first of all, I want to talk about how to unlock it. You have to complete 15 games, and with a weapon with no attachments, you have to get a one-shot kill. Now, typically you want to use a sniper or a shotgun if you're going into core. If you're going into hardcore, I'd recommend something like the AK or literally any gun that isn't the FFAR or the MAC-10 in hardcore, depending on what you want to do. You have to stay through every single game. This includes the game that the final game, the 15th one. Otherwise, it's going to say 15 out of 15 and it's going to lock. Even if it says that you have unlocked it, you cannot leave that game yet. You have to stay through. I made this mistake and I had to redo it and go back in. If you have already done this and your status is stuck, here's what you need to do. You need to just exit multiplayer, go out of the game, close the application, completely restart your PS4, Xbox, PS5, whatever you have. When I did this, it will then reset it back to where it previously was counting, and you'll be able to continue on from there. If it says 15 out of 15, or like it's not counting and you keep trying to do games, it will not count. The second that you leave a game where you did the challenge, and like you just leave as soon as you finish it, it will stop counting. You need to exit the game completely. Alright. You can unlock this in Warzone. I would recommend going into Plunder and doing it, but honestly, Warzone, this is a very bad crossbow in Warzone compared to the Modern Warfare one. I'll get into that in a bit, though. Because, first of all, I want to talk about the gold aspects of it. So, first of all, the Warzone challenges are inaccurate. They are not what you are going to be looking for, because for some reason they just copied them over from, like, the M79, and it will say, like, you have to destroy streaks and stuff. You do not have to do that. So really the only challenging thing is the final one, which is kill 2 more enemies rapidly 25 times. I know this is a question a lot of people have, like, is that even possible? Do I have to do it like I did with launches, where I'm going to be meleeing people? And the answer is no. What I would recommend doing is shooting someone, ducking behind a corner, reloading, and immediately challenging again. I would not recommend meleeing people, because often what will happen is you'll go into the BM animation where it's like you executing someone. I don't recommend knifing people or doing anything like that. Just shoot them, reload, and then push as hard as you can. If you've done sniper double kills, I'd recommend doing the exact same thing you did for those. It's going to be very similar, especially with the cocking animation. So, that's about that. You now know how to do gold, you know how to unlock it. Is it good? Where can I use it? It is, in Warzone, it's bad. We'll get to that in a second, but let's talk about multiplayer first. So, in multiplayer, it's surprisingly good, especially for a secondary weapon. It will one-hit kill anywhere on the body, and it's fun to use. Reload time isn't super awful, and also the bullet velocity isn't, like, atrocious. I mean, it's bad, like, compared to everything else, but, you know, compared to the Modern Warfare one, it's going to be a lot better. What I would recommend doing is just, like, you run around, you kill someone with it, and you just go off. It's really good at hip fire, which means it's an up-close and, like, rushing sort of weapon. It's really fun to use, to be honest. In the gameplay you're seeing, I'm against spots, obviously, but I still found it really fun. Everyone who's talked about it said it's really fun. If you want a backup that's an insta-kill, I would use this rather than a shotgun, because it's more consistent. But yeah. Alright, let's talk about Warzone now. So, the reason you do not want this in Warzone is because of the fact that it is not a one-shot kill unless you hit them in the head. And if you do hit them in the head, then it's only going to down them, and most likely at that range, you know, it's not going to be worth... You're going to have to snipe them again anyways. The reason we will want to use the Modern Warfare crossbow is because if you're sniping with it, number one, you can use explosive bolts. When you down them, you can actually completely finish them if you get a headshot. When you hit them in the chest with the bolt and it explodes, it will down them. So getting stick medals is actually good with that sort of crossbow. Modern Warfare crossbow also has a lot more utility. You're going to be able to hit vehicles with it. You can with someone's behind cover, you can actually like slightly damage them by shooting bullets because, you know, it's sniper ammo, so you're gonna have a lot of it. It's a little hard to get used to, and the drop is definitely more significant, but it's way more worth it than trying to use this really fast Russian crossbow, especially because, like, if you want to rush, just use it for far, use a shotgun, use, like, literally anything else that will crack armor, because this is going to crack their armor, and then you're going to have to reload, and you're going to be dead in that time. But yeah, that'll about do it. I hope you enjoyed this very quick guide on the crossbow, and I will see you all next time, and good luck with getting this gold and unlocking it. Bye-bye.